Hey guys, Mad Dog here.
And M-Star here. Welcome back to the channel.
We got our crew together here this morning at McDonald's because we're going to be going on an adventure down to little Nashville, Indiana, in Brown County.
The lineup's going to be Rod Dog on the ZX14, Justin's on the Frankenstein bike with Rosa riding behind him, Mickey SK will be on the 250, we got me on the 300, Bobby's on the Harley Sportster, and Clayton's on the Magna.
I'll be on the 636, which you all know is Sonia, and John's going to be riding an R6 with his girlfriend.
Motorcycle rides are just as much about the journey as they are the destination. In that spirit, we're going to be taking an indirect route down there, and it looks like it's going to be about 3 hours.
So it's a perfect day for riding motorcycles. Low 60s when we got on the bikes in the morning, which was just fine to throw your jacket on, and about mid 80s once the sun came out, which wasn't too hot as long as we kept moving.
The trip down was mostly uneventful. We did have one minor hiccup. Rod Dog's ZX14 picked up a nail somewhere. He was losing air. Luckily, Clayton has bags on his Magna, and he was carrying a plug kit with him. He was able to get that hooked back up and back on the road without losing very much time. It was good to get a little farther down south in Indiana. Once you get down around Bloomington area, the roads start to curve around a little bit and you get a lot of grade change.
It's a lot nicer than all the straight flat roads that we just get here that are built around cornfields.
We've arrived at Little Nashville. This is a neat little town because it's full of all these little mom and pop shops and lots of cool local owned places to eat. It's really packed today. It's packed a lot in the summer. Parking's kind of going to be a little bit of a problem.
After riding around for a short time, we did find one free parking spot to put our bikes in. Right next to this pay lot right here. There was not enough space for all of our pack. We ended up paying for 2 motorcycles to park in the lot, which was actually only $4. It was $2 a bike. The guy sitting over there was super nice and said he'd be sitting there and watch over the bikes anyway.
The first plan is to go walk around and see if we can't find something to eat. While we were walking around though, we stumbled across this. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like some kind of movement.
We found this place called the Big Woods Quaffon. It's a pizza place that supposedly cooks their pizza off of brick ovens. That sounds delicious. So we went ahead and went in and talked to the hostess. We had a party of 10, and it's pretty busy today. They told us it would be an hour to an hour and a half before we'd get a table. But they took our number and promised to text us once our table was ready. So we went ahead and continued down the road to check out some of these small shops until our table was ready.
We walked around, checked out a couple of the local shops, and within 20 minutes we got the text letting us know that our table was already ready. Now the text stated that we had 5 minutes to claim our table or they were going to give it away, so a little bit of a rush to get back and get our table.
We made it back in plenty of time and they seated us immediately. The place had a pretty nice rustic feel and we were all pretty happy to be here in the air conditioning.
The menu had a really nice selection for a pizza place. The non-alcoholic drink selection, though, was very limited.
To feed our group, we went with 3 large pizzas. We went with the Primal Pizza, which was basically a meat lover's pizza. We also got 3 baskets of breadsticks with nacho cheese and a large thing of nachos.
The breadsticks were really good. They were crispy on the outside and a little doughy on the inside. The nacho cheese that was served with them was really good as well.
The pizza came relatively quickly and was loaded with plenty of toppings. It could not have been cooked more perfectly. There's something to say for those brick-fired ovens that I just can't put to words. It's something I definitely think you should try out.
The nachos were also tasty, however they didn't show up at our table until well after everyone was already done eating. The waitress did, however, take it off the bill.
The price was relatively fair. For all 10 of us to eat, it was right around $100, which was only around $10 a person. I'd expect to pay that at any nice pizza restaurant.
For the ride home, we decided to take a little less scenic, more direct route home. It's still going to be about a 2-hour ride back to the house. We didn't end up with any kinds of problems as far as breakdowns or accidents, so we'll call this a successful ride. It is worth noting, though, that none of us are really used to long days like this on the bike, so we were all really tired by the time it was over.
It was a beautiful day to be out on the bikes and a great day to be out with my friends. This was a great adventure ride. Thanks for coming along today, guys. I really appreciate you watching our videos, subscribing, liking. We're having a great time doing these, and we hope to see you all here next week.
We really appreciate the comments you guys have been leaving. If you got any suggestions about rides that you'd like to see us do here in Indiana, please leave those down there as well.